Okay, so Will Routley is with us now, and Will's a former national road champ, and he's got a lot of miles under his legs, or kilometers, should I say, in Canada. A special day for the team, Will. I think this is your second year now with the team, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So tell us how it feels to be entering your second year, and how special today is for you.
It feels really good to be entering the second year with Team SpiderTech. I think with all the experience we gained last year racing in Europe and growing as a team, and it was the first year at the pro continental level, looking forward to my second year with the team. I think we've grown a lot, and we're going to see that much more success and just build on the past season.
You know, this past season, I know we published a picture of you in pedal where you really had grit all over your face, and it was a great shot. I can't remember which race it was in Europe, but you've had some really great races over there. Tell us what some of the highlights were for you last year.
Yeah, grit all over the face in Europe. That's pretty common. Yeah, as for highlights, for me it was really all about the spring, the first half of the year, because I had kind of a nasty crash, and the second half of the year didn't go as well as I hoped. But I mean, the second place I had at Routley was a big highlight. It was my first podium in Europe, and it really just it helps you with that mental game. It helps you believe that yes, I can win these European races, and that's what I'm looking forward to this year. And of course, the Canadian Championship was another highlight, sweeping the podium. As far as I know, it's the first time a Canadian team's ever done that.
Sure.
We did it in pretty good fashion. The other highlight was just in general the experience in Europe. Being over there, I lived there for 3.5 months, pretty much 4 months throughout the spring, and I had a blast. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the culture. I enjoyed racing. I enjoyed learning about that new level of racing and competing, and it's tough. It was an eye opener, but we also did see some success. So it's tough, yes, but it's achievable, and I think I'm looking forward to more this year.
Very different than Canadian riding, the Canadian scene.
Oh, definitely. I mean, every aspect really. Over Europe, you're often on narrow little dangerous kind of roads, and the speed's twice as fast, so it's just that much different. And I mean, these guys over there, cycling it's bigger than hockey is here, so everyone grew up with it. So this is second nature to them. Whereas for us, we're jumping into their world and trying to learn really quickly. So
it kind of forces you to up your game right away.
Yeah, I would say. Otherwise, you have the option to just not finish, and I don't really consider that a very good option.
Right. So, what goals do you have for next season?
Well, for me personally,
yeah.
First things first, I want to win a race in Europe, and then secondly, win another race in Europe. I think, we're looking at laying out the race schedule right now to sort of say specific races I'm targeting. Maybe in a couple of weeks I'd be able to answer that question. As a team as a whole, we're going to spend more time over in Europe this year, and we want to be in the top 10 of the European Tour overall. I think that's realistic, because I think this year we have a little more depth as a team, and everyone's gained that experience. It was new for a lot of us to race over there this past year, and now we all have that experience under our belts. And I think with a little more depth, what I'd like to see is a whole bunch of different names on this team on the podium, and I think that's realistic.
We'd like to see the same. We'll be here cheering you on. What happens for you now, right after the launch?
Well, we all head home tomorrow, so I'm heading back to BC, and I'm going to put in some pretty hard miles up until Christmas, visit the family over Christmas, and then January 1st I'll be into a warmer climate and putting in that one last hard month of training, because it looks like the race season begins either end of January or early February, so that's coming up pretty fast.
Excellent. That sounds great. Well, we want to thank you for spending time with us, and wish you all the best next season. Look forward to seeing you on the podium.
I look forward to that too.
Thanks.